What is the best advice you can give to someone who wants to start a small business but they're still working full time?
To do it after your hours. It was called Crush It. I wrote it in '08. It came out in '09, 7 p.m. to 2 in the morning. This is all the same things. Are you guys willing to put in the work and pay? Guys, are you willing to pay the price for what you want? I want to have a business so I can make lots of money and go on vacation and have lots of things. You want a 1% life, but you're not willing to put in a 1% work ethic. Work your job, come home, and do I have to go through it again? Like, do I have to make fun of Game of Thrones and the Golden State Warriors one more time? I'm more than happy to. You've got to give up all the leisure stuff, and you've got to work from 7 to 2 in the morning, start a business, sell shit on eBay. I've put that out there. Everybody can do that. Become the wedding photographer of America, like I became the wine guy. Not everybody can do that, but you've got to make the mental switch. In the same way that 2 years ago I said, I'm going to make there was no tactic to get into better shape like this. Get in here, get in here. The timing was unbelievable. I was just talking about like my health switch. Ironically, you started around the time that I was starting to like smoke around it.
Yes. That's right.
You're an unbelievably athletic kind of dude.
Sure.
You agree with me that it is a mental switch,
Oh, yeah.
not a tactic. There's no like, you're gonna do this. It's binary. Either you're mentally in the place of like, I take this seriously, or you're not.
Yeah, because life does whatever it's going to do. You just kind of decide what you're going to do around it. So, and that happens with exercise too, I think. So, yeah, just go with it or you don't.
1 or 0?
1 or 0.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, that hurt. But do you remember 2 years ago when we went to Vayner camp and he climbed the wall in 1 second? Do you know about this?
Yeah.
We had like this wall thing and everybody was like
Legend.
really,
Yeah.
It took him 1 second.
Yeah.
He's a machine. Anyway, like, what's the person's Ash? Ash, what's my recommendation? It's unless you've been in my cycle for the last 30 or 60 days and I'm new to you, I'm gonna get really pissed off at you. Like, the work. And by the way, you may not be good enough to make $10 million a year with the work, but you might make $4,000, but it's still gonna be the work. Like, I can't instill more talent into you. You can do a very good job of trying to find white spaces and figure out what you're good at, but once you put in the work, the talent, the white spaces, that's a coin flip, that's a lot of DNA, that's a lot of luck, that's a lot of skill, there's a lot of things there, but the work is always part of the equation. And that's the part none of you want to do. Can we just finally have this conversation together? You just don't want to do it. You just don't. You really don't. You say you do, but you don't. You'd rather lay in bed and sleep in for 15 hours. You'd rather play video games. You'd rather play bullshit games on your phone. You'd rather watch TV. You'd rather watch this show. You'd rather go play beer pong. You'd rather do something else than work. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Which is why I push people to doing work around their passions, because it makes it a little bit easier. If I had to do this around bricklaying, I'd suck.